Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel. We're taking a look at interpreting your guidance system right now. What is it that your soul wants to bring to your awareness? What is it that is taking place on a deep soul level for you as a spiritual being right now? Your guidance system is always guiding you to what is best for you, revealing to you where you are, what is active, answering your questions. Sometimes we've got so much noise and so much taking place that we're not able to interpret what the guidance system is communicating with us. So, beautiful soul on a spiritual, having a human experience, contributing to evolution. Your life is a offering to the collective. All of your successes, all of your breakthroughs are our breakthroughs. All of your challenges are our challenges. And what you are facing and what you are doing and what you are clearing out and what you are giving space to, you are doing it for the whole, for your collective. So I want to honor you by interpreting what your guidance system is communicating with you right now. That is what this reading is about. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you to evolve with me. To my returning subscribers, the Evolve community, welcome back. To all of you, I trust that December has been an interesting time, offering you many, many gifts, both wanted and unwanted, comfortable and uncomfortable, regardless. It has all happened for you, giving you good quality time with yourself, with your loved ones, with your soulmates. The universe has your back, and everything is always happening for you. Okay, so I always ask that you guys trust your own guidance system. This is going to be a channeled message, okay? Um, but if the message doesn't resonate with you, don't try and make it fit. Perhaps check your other placements. And if you don't see your other placement uploaded, put it in the comment, your sun, moon, or your rising, okay? Welcome your guides and keepers into the space and ask them to guide you through the reading, okay? To help you to know and recognize what is meant for you and what is not. If the message resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, it's not for you. If it triggers, even if your ego is inclined to want to reject it, I so many times, often have the experience where I read and someone that I know with that particular zodiac sign pops into my mind, and I know without a doubt that that message is for them and they just don't get it. We're not always in a place of receptivity, but there are many paths to move us slightly up that scale. So center yourself, welcome your guides and keepers, your angel guides, and help them to support you in recognizing what is meant for you, what is absolutely going to serve you. Okay. If it triggers, that is where your work begins. All right. Sagittarius, let's begin. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for allowing me access to your energy portals to see into the various realms and dimensions of your world that your soul essence occupies, to bring you the highest message with absolute clarity and love that is going to serve you on this journey that you undertake right now at this juncture in your life experience for the whole. Okay, let's begin. So I'm already picking up on an irritation of sorts. In the throat chakra. And it stems from the third eye. So it speaks to me of an opening, an activation of the third eye, an expansion of your gift, your ability to see things for what they are, your ability to recognize and read the signs, your ability to see the shadows, to see the truth behind the perceived truth. There's the truth that we want to see, that we formulate based on conditions, and there is the vibrational truth. The conditions are not our truth. The conditions are very, very simply markers, a map of sorts, pointing out where we are in relation to what it is that we want to be. It is not our truth. It is like a red flashing light pointing out the current condition, and it is up to us to evaluate how close that current reality or condition is to what it is that we, our soul, is calling forth, to what it is we prefer. Your preference, your desire, is your highest manifestation. We've been guided away from our desires, told that it is wrong, told that it is bad, that it is evil because it does not serve other people's agenda, to further calibrate us to slavery, mental and emotional and psychological and physical slavery. So we've been told through the process of colonizing our minds that if what we want does not serve others, it is evil, it is bad. It has been the greatest lie and misconception. This, I feel, Sagittarius, for some of you, is still what you are very possibly working through. There is an uncertainty from time to time as to what your truth is and what your perceived truth is versus your divine truth. What is my divine truth? And it's got nothing to do with everybody else's agenda and everybody else's expectations. So how can it be good? It's selfish. It must be bad. For your overall energy, what your guidance system, what your soul wants to bring to your attention is the goddess of 10,000 names. Oh my goodness. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm right here with you. And I'm getting goosebumps because when I channel, when I do these readings, I don't expect that they are for me. I'm channeling for the collective. And for those of you who are new to tarot and don't quite understand it, tarot is reading the energy. It's drawing out a map of what is current. It is not your absolute truth. It is just the current manifestations, which are what's been called forth for our highest good by our vibration, by what it is we're working through, by what it is that we are wanting to give space to. It is not an absolute truth, which means this is information that I'm giving you, and you get to change the energy as you please. You are not bound to it. Okay? It is not your absolute truth. It is a map of the current vibrations, energy, and conditions. It is a map of how it unfolds, how it's unfolded, and what it is highlighting for you for your highest good. So you can empower yourself and decide that, oh, yes, I'm aware of that. Or I haven't really been noticing that, but now I want to adjust that vibration or that energy or call in something else. And I'm getting goosebumps because I received a channel message not so long ago from a client of mine. She used to be my client, and she's gone through so many beautiful activations and awakenings regarding her gift. And she sent me this beautiful channeled message. And the message started, it was a channeling from the Intergalactic Council from beyond the stars. And the message started with daughter of 1,000 realms. That's how they acknowledged me. And what I have for you, Sagittarius, is goddess of 10,000 names, Isis, endless emanations of the priestess. You are the high priestess and you embody this essence, goddess of 1,000 names. This is how you are being acknowledged. You are every woman, you are every mother, you are every maiden, you are every crone. When you step into a room, into a space, you do not step into that space alone. When you step into the relationship, you do not step into it alone. And this is why anyone who is not in their divinity will tower, will run, will shy away from your presence in love and relationship. You are not too much, beloved. You are not too much. You are not too big. You are all. And some of these relationships and some of these situations need time to catch up with their own evolution, to be able to be in harmony with the likes of you. And there are many like you. There is a calling forth, a summoning. And you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid of who you are. You don't have to be afraid of your gifts. There's no need to feel overwhelmed by the sense of responsibility that comes from it. You are equipped. And the time for you is now to allow yourself to be all. I just mentioned High Priestess, and this card slips away to give space to the High Priestess. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. We all embody her energy, her magic, her power to give life, for rebirth, for wisdom. You are being honored and being recognized as the High Priestess, goddess of 10,000 names. And the message that is coming through for you is around your doubting yourself, your insecurities, your fear, because the energy that is awoken inside of you, Sagittarius, is magnificent. And your question, I'm getting the question, how does this serve the people? Is this right for everyone? How does this match? How is this going to fit into my relationship? How is this going to be experienced and embraced? How do I do this honor? How do I do this justice? You're in the place of the question. And with your divinity, your magic, your gifts, your ability to see, your Akashic records, your connection to ancestors. You want to move out of the question into your state of being, which is love. It's that simple. It is that simple. If you are over here trying to figure out the plan and how to make it perfect and answer all the questions, you're going to be in misalignment with who you are. Goddess of 10,000 names, High Priestess. High Priestess, meaning when you step into a relationship or space, the truth behind it is revealed to you instantaneously. You don't get lost in the fog of illusions. So, anyone that is attached to their illusions are going to be very uncomfortable around you. But by divine appointment, if they have entered your space as a relationship, as a conversation, as a friendship, they happen to be seated next to you at a table, that is them. They've summoned you. They've asked, their soul has called forth the activation. You, High Priestess, when you're in their presence, in their energy, you activate them to set themselves free from the illusion and the matrix. Meaning, one of two things is going to happen for them, beautiful. They're going to give be ready to give space to their divine truth, or they're going to attract a relationship, a situation that is going to be a harsh lesson that is going to set them free from their illusion so that they can give space to their divine truth. What is happening is there are many people coming into your space that have come into your space and will continue to do so, that are ready to close the gap between the unworthy version of who they are, the life that they felt they are forced to live, and the life that their soul, their guides, and the universe has given birth to for them, which is the life that they are worthy of and deserve. And there's a big gap for many people with that. And so your calling, Goddess of 10,000 names, is these, what Spirit is showing me is these soulmates that you have encountered in past lives, in various situations, groups, collectives. They're meeting with you now in this timeline for their activation by divine appointment. And you don't have to say anything, you don't have to do anything, you do not have to fix anything for them. They simply get to meet with your energy. Beautiful. They simply get to meet with your energy. They simply get to meet with your energy. This phase of your journey could be called, it's very, very natural for you to feel really called to past life, to Akashic records, to information, ancestral information, to having people come into experience to mirror you as past life companions for their activation, to give space to the next awakening of their gifts, their purpose, the love that they deserve, the relationship, the soulmate that they are meant to call in. What is it that your guidance system is wanting to share with you right now? We've got the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. We've got the Ten of Swords. Beautiful. A closing of a painful, painful cycle. Your initiation, Sagittarius, to this point has been in blood, marrow, tears. You've been taken through the fire. Mm. You've been taken through the fire. You came into this time space reality, Sagittarius, by divine appointment. You have been chosen unanimously, voted into this position. Goddess of 10,000 names. You are known throughout the galaxies by ascended masters, angels, archangels, celestial beings, your ancestors are long and rich, abundant in contrast, agony, pain, suffering, and abundant in goodness, joy, wealth. Your bloodline has always walked between the two earths, between the realms. There is great courage and honor in allowing the tree to grow both ways. The roots deep, deep, deep into the ground, into the soil, into the ore. And the leaves high, high, high into the heavens. You have access to all of the worlds. But you have gone through many initiations, Sagittarius. Dear one, guided ear to this message. You know that it resonates. You have gone through the initiations, some violent, some cold. You have walked upon burning coals, symbolically. And numerous times you have had to endure many, many swords and knives in your back. Your activations and your initiations have been extreme because your calling is a big one. But the tides have turned. The tides have turned. The wheel of fortune has made its way full circle. And you know this in your bones. You know this in your blood. You have put your swords to rest and you have taken your armor off. You have released yourself from the burden of warrior. As you've closed the gap now between that everlasting fight that seemed to go on and on and on without any end. And you've stepped into your era of the Empress.
I've just realized that the mic's gone off at some point. When I'm channeling, I can't keep checking the mic. So I'm just going to have to go back and edit this and see which bits have not recorded and just cut that out. But let's continue. You have, on your journey, you have often left others better than you found them, and that's not been reciprocated. You've not come across many that have been able to return that gift to you. But things are changing, Goddess of 10,000 names, High Priestess. Things are shifting. The people coming into your experience are of a higher vibration right now. You are no longer in your warrior phase, in your savior phase. You've stepped into your Empress phase where you are embodying harmony and balance as the divine teacher and the divine seer. And those who come into your space are ready for your medicine, for your offering. They are not in resistance to their own growth and their own expansion. They are in a place of honoring the soul. They are in a place of honoring you. You are no longer attached to the outcomes for everybody else. You understand that we are where we are, and we're never ever getting it wrong. That we're always in that place of giving space to closing that gap to our path of least resistance. For some of us, that's a lesson of clarity. We need a little bit more clarity. For others, it is just that comfortable sliding into place with what we've with what we've manifested. But it's important. Spirit wants you to know everything. You already know this. But sometimes there is a tendency to wonder, is the cycle going to continue and persist? I'm so exhausted. This has been my life. I do not want to continue on this path. So there's a lot of fear that can sometimes come up. Fear is not your friend. The moment you feel fear, Sagittarius, you are out of alignment with who you are. Goddess of 10,000 names. High Priestess. Seer. Mysteries are constantly being revealed to you. You cannot see it when you're in that place of fear. Spirit wants you to know in this message that these painful endings where you have felt stabbed in the back, abandoned, they're over. And you can thank everyone that's been part of this karmic process for awakening you to remembering how this works. That we do not do our work. We do not elevate the consciousness. We do not facilitate other people's healing and activation by wanting to save them, by taking control of their process and wanting to rescue them. No. We take them to the water. We sit there with them until they feel inspired to fish, and then we teach them how to fish. We do not force them into anything. We do not rescue. We do not enable. We do not force. We are not anybody's savior. We are equals. We are mirrors to one another. And we cannot facilitate people setting themselves free from their fear, from their control, from their codependence, from their insecurities, by holding space from a fearful, controlling, insecure, attached place. So these lessons have been important for you to step into your power, which is what you're doing. You're stepping into your power and being you and facilitating and awakening and activating people's inner healer, people's inner magician, people's inner goddess, people's inner high priestess, etc., etc. Their personal power is about you being in harmony and alignment with all that you are, and that is enough. It's the energy you bring. There's a lot of celebration coming in towards you. You are being celebrated by those far and wide, those that are in your presence and those who are not. Your name is being uttered right now, beloved, in adoration, respect, and honor. So, I hope that not too much of this message has been cut off, but we trust Source. What you are meant to hear and receive, you will receive. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull a card from the Blue Messiah deck, Oracle deck. Transformational cards for the soul. What is it that you want to share with Sagittarius in closing? What is it that you want to share with Sagittarius in clothing? Closing. Clothing. Faith. Oh, look at that beautiful card, Sagittarius. Faith. Your faith. Oh. Okay, let's get the message for this card. See, the number 10. It's like the 10 of Swords. You've come full circle. You've closed a cycle, a very painful cycle. You have put to rest, you have released, you have put into a place of holding, of rest, of comfort, the warrior version of you. You do not need to be here anymore. We do not need to fight battles anymore. We have come full circle. We've closed that karmic cycle. We have collected, attained all of the knowledge, all of the medicine that we need. Now is the time for ease, for faith. Faith in who I am, faith in my connection to Source, faith in my guidance system, faith in me knowing what it is I want, deserve, and I am worthy of, faith in my ability, faith in my energy, faith in the healer that is me, the seer that is me, the channel that is me, faith in the humanitarian that is me, in the work that I do and what I feel passionate about, faith in the love that I have and am able to offer. This is a beautiful card. Let's see. Faith is the growing seed that moves towards the light despite being in the midst of darkness. This has been your journey. You've had to grow in the mud. You've had to grow in the dirt. Your value has often been overlooked. At each stage of the soul's evolutionary ladder into expanded consciousness, a leap of faith is needed. Taking that leap of faith within you is choosing to jump without the reassurance of a safety net. It is choosing to move forward regardless of whether there is absolute certainty that things will work out the way you wish. Taking that leap into the unknown requires great courage. It is about trusting spirit despite not knowing what lies before you. This card encourages you to let go and allow the universe to take care of you. Release any doubts or fear you may hold and have faith in yourself. Have faith in your choices, which are guided by wisdom of the heart. Have faith in your choices. They're leading you in the right direction. We all travel up the mountain path, experience both adversities and joy. What separates the visionaries from the crowd is their courage to take that leap of faith. Many stand at the edge of the cliff with all their dreams, visions, and desires, but out of fear stay at the cliff's edge. You were born to fly, dear one. By stepping out of your comfort zone and letting go of what was, you live your life to its full creative potential. Have faith and live your life fearlessly. This next phase of your life is about remaining in a place in the vibration of faith and love. Whatever it is you experience, meet it with faith, knowing that everything is happening for you and for your highest good, and everything that is being removed from your reality does not serve you and is not meant to be there. Your bloodline is so rich and has always achieved great things from that place of balance and harmony. Being able to exist in adversity and in joy from that place of personal power, of knowing that this is who we are. We are duality. We are the yin and yang. We have beauty in our joy and in our adversity. In what is perceived to be good and imperfection, or not good or bad. The exercise that will serve you greatly at this time is visualize yourself jumping from the mountain peak within you. With expansive wings, see yourself soaring higher in the heavens. With faith and courage, you fly higher into expanded states of awareness. The affirmation that will serve you well is, I have faith. The wisdom of my heart continues to light the way. If this message resonates with you, put this affirmation in the comments. Claim it. You're basically being given a hack for this next couple of weeks moving forward, and possibly for the year. All you need to respond to everything that is coming towards you, if you can respond to it with faith, that's it. That's your work done. That's you lining up. That's you giving space to what it is that you've intended to give space to. Faith. Beautiful. I received such a beautiful message yesterday about how a poor little boy picked up a gemstone and he thought, this must be valuable. I must be able to get something for it. And he took it around to jewelers and they all said it's worthless. And he was on the verge of throwing it away, and then he felt he was guided to a gem store, a jeweler who was an expert and focused on gemstones. And he took it to him and he said, I'm about to throw this away, but I thought I'd show it to you. I don't think it's worth much. And the gemstone expert looked at the stone and he said, I've been searching for this stone all of my life. It's worth a lot. I can't afford to give you its value. But will you allow me to offer you $20,000? I think that's what she said. Well, the amount doesn't matter, but it was a huge amount. Just imagine that. It's not what it's worth, but it's what I can give. And the moral of the story was that when we're in spaces where people do not understand our value, we're always going to feel and experience ourselves as worthless. And if we don't understand our value, we're going to place ourselves in positions where people do not recognize our worth and our value. When we know where we fit in, we will only step into spaces that we belong in. And in those spaces will be others who recognize our value. And so that's the message I want to leave you with. I feel that over all year, there is such a beautiful message from your guidance system about your gifts, your value, and your calling and your purpose. That you're on the right track. That you don't have to make effort here anymore. That painful cycle is behind you. That you're stepping out of the warrior phase into the emperor. Some of you've already felt this, into the stage of the empress, which is about sitting on your throne, understanding your creative power, that you give birth to new worlds and the impact you have on other people and on the world and the collective around you. The empress is depicted as the pregnant empress, giving birth to new worlds, to new business, to new projects, to new whatever that is for you. And she knows how to take care of herself. She understands that she's at the center of what it is she's giving life to. That if she is full, then everything that she touches amplifies. If she's empty, then she manifests and creates emptiness. You've come into so much wisdom. And this is beautiful, beautiful guidance that you've received today. So I hope that you enjoyed this message. And that not too much of the message has been cut out because of the mic. But we trust the process and we trust that you receive what you're meant to receive today. Okay, take good care of yourself. If this message resonates with you, if you've received anything from it, please comment. I love to hear back from you guys. I love the interaction, and it also supports the channel and lets me know that that what I'm offering is actually serving you. Okay. If you've got nothing to comment and you just want to put the affirmation in the comment section, please do that. You are incredibly precious. And your willingness to be here and to be a part of this life and to live this life is about so much more than your human mind can even comprehend. It serves the collective, all of us, in our expansion in an incredible way. And your willingness to meet with so many of us and mirror to us where we are and what we are and how deserving we are and who we are and all of that beautiful stuff that ultimately sets us free is a sacred gift. You deserve all the joy and the happiness, and your guidance system and your guides are making sure that nothing that is going to take away from that stays in your experience. That only goodness, that you get to get all of the best juices out of an experience, and then you move on to more and more and more, and anything that depletes itself in your presence will gradually just move on, because you offer so much, you pour so much into others. you do not deserve to be in situations where people are not pouring the equivalent back into you. This phase is about reciprocity, receptivity. So, whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. If you'd like to get a personal reading, you'd like to get some spiritual life coaching, a channeled message from a loved one on the other side, for all of your spiritual guidance and support, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Love and light, and I will chat to you guys next time. Bye now.